Hello and welcome back to another NihongoGamer video. So excited because there was an announcement and you've probably already heard it, but if you haven't, we're getting Rollback Netcode for Blazblue Centralfiction and Blazblue Cross-Tag Battle. Now, if you don't know what Rollback Netcode is, don't worry about it. All you need to know is that the games, a lot of people stopped playing the games because the online didn't feel very good. But with this thing that people call Rollback Netcode being implemented into the game, you can very much expect a large number of people to come back to this game. We're going to talk about this article in a moment, and it's very simple. It's just saying, okay, we're going to have the Rollback Netcode soon, and there's going to be a beta test, and you can test it out if you've got the Steam version. But the thing about this game is that if you don't know a whole lot about Blazblue, is that it was going quiet and people didn't really know what was going to happen to it. So as you can see these two logos, there's Centralfiction, which is like the mainline Blazblue game, but after that game came Blazblue Cross-Tag, which felt like a not true successor to Centralfiction. It felt like, well, it's got Blazblue characters in it, but the gameplay is completely different to Blazblue and it feels like a brand new game. And that's why I'm so glad that both games are getting good online adjustments. I say adjustments, it's like brand new netcode, which is going to make the game feel completely different online, like actually good enough that people will come back to play the game. And that's really the most crucial point here. Because like I say, after Centralfiction, we got Blazblue Cross-Tag Battle, so it was like, okay, what's happening to the mainline Blazblue series? And then after Cross-Tag Battle, we didn't get like a new version of Cross-Tag. In fact, the updates just kind of stopped coming after the special edition, which I'm very happy that we got, but special edition didn't change the netcode. And so we're like, okay, maybe Blazblue, maybe they're just gonna go back to the original Blazblue series, but instead of the actual game, like a sequel, what we got was a mobile game called Dark War. I didn't actually get to try it, and who knows, it may have been a lot of fun, but they actually stopped it. Like, there was news, guess what? We're stopping the service of Blazblue Dark War, which means it didn't last more than about, I think, a year and a half. I think it ran for a year and a half, and then they already discontinued the game. So obviously, the timing of that was something to do with this. This was announced at the CEO Gaming tournament for fighting games over in the US. Finally, another real-life tournament happening, and so let's use this opportunity to announce this Blazblue news. Personally, this is the game that I wanted to play the most. In fact, it's the game that got me started live streaming, and I had never really done a lot of live streaming before getting into Blazblue Cross-Tag Battle, but, you know, after Blazblue Cross-Tag Battle, started playing more Street Fighter V, and then I tried all the games that came out at that time, Soul Calibur, Samurai Showdown, Dragon Ball Fighters, the list goes on. So many games that I just really enjoyed streaming, but I've always kind of missed Cross-Tag Battle, and you know, I could always play it anyway, but then I would have to like set up matches myself. But when the netcode in a game is good, that just naturally increases the popularity of the game. People just enjoy it more, they play it more, it creates a buzz around the game, and going online and just playing randoms becomes easier. You're not waiting like 30 minutes between matches. Matches just show up all the time. And I'm pretty sure for games as fun as these two, that it's going to be just the same, that you're going to easily find matches. Honestly speaking, of all the fighting games I've played, I really enjoyed Cross-Tag Battle because it is a really straightforward battle system, and if you enjoy it, it's also quite easy to get your friends to play it because you don't have to like force them to learn the very traditional fighting games, which like combos can be pretty difficult in traditional fighting games. Combos, okay, the advanced stuff in Cross-Tag Battle can be complicated, but on a basic level, if you can tell your friend to press the same button 3 times in a row, they can at least get started in Cross-Tag Battle. And there are so many characters in this game. You've got all the characters from Blazblue, Persona 4, the fighting game, you got Ultimate Under Night, it should be called Ultimate Night, Under Night In-Birth, and then obviously the Blazblue Cross-Tag. Wait, I just said Blazblue. I meant Ruby, and it included the characters from the RWBY Ruby series, which I'm sure you're all very familiar with as well. I need to take a moment to just absorb all of this. And also, it means that for a little while, we get to play with Under Night In-Birth characters using Rollback Netcode. We can't actually do that in Under Night the game. But the thing is, if there's any game that is going to get Rollback Netcode, I really hope and kind of expect it to happen to Under Night In-Birth as well. So of course, this is one of the most exciting possible things that could happen for me, because I was actually literally this morning thinking to myself, you know, I flit around from topic to topic too much on this channel. It really is difficult for people to like watch a video and know what's coming next. So maybe I should just stick with something that I do and just do it for a bit longer and, you know, make it a little bit easier on the viewers. And cross-tag was the game that I really wanted to do that with. And I was like, okay, even if the netcode isn't very good, I'll just play more cross-tag anyway, because I've always wanted to understand how to actually use my assists as an offensive tool to get in on my opponents. I never really learned how to do it properly. And when people started moving away from cross-tag, I was like, oh, that's such a shame, because I was really enjoying being able to just bump into people randomly and play matches in this game. This fixes everything by having rollback netcode in the game. And then after that, I learned about Undernight characters through this game. The company that made Undernight, French Bread, just made Multi-Blood Type Lumina, which has rollback netcode in it. And I think it works quite well. Living here in Japan, I don't know how the rollback has been faring overseas, but in general, I think it plays really well. If they've got the time and the money to do it, hopefully they can use that same netcode to implement into either the previous Undernight game or to implement it into a future version of Undernight. Man, I'm just so excited. So this website is in Japanese, but they did say at the event that the open beta, for anyone who already owns the game, Blazblue's Centralfiction, they're going to be able to join that beta on the 6th of December. In Japan, that's going to be the 7th of December at 8 in the morning. Now, as it stands, it doesn't look like there's an open beta for Cross-Tag Battle yet. Incidentally, on this page, they're also advertising the sale. These games tend to be on sale a lot, especially Centralfiction, all the mainline Blazblue games. They're on sale very, very often, starting from the 7th at 3 a.m. until the 14th of December at 3 a.m. This is Japan time, by the way. On Steam, it will be on sale anyway, so you can get all of these Blazblue games or the Blazblue Cross-Tag games. Cross-Tag is going to be 75% off for the basic edition, which is actually quite common. The special edition, which includes, as far as I'm aware, everything. So one more piece of information here is that it doesn't look like rollback netcode is coming to the other versions of Blazblue Centralfiction. It looks like it's only the Steam version for Centralfiction, and for Cross-Tag you get the Steam and the PS4 version. More reasons to be a PC gamer. It's a very good time to be a PC gamer. So excited. Anyway, that's all for now. I was really just over the moon to hear that Cross-Tag is getting rollback netcode. I'm gonna start practicing Blazblue. In fact, maybe I'll make a series out of it, because I really do want to go back to playing Cross-Tag in general, but also it would be nice to have something that just lasts a bit longer on this channel. Like, I'll start something, I'll play it for maybe a week or two, and then I'll just move on to the next thing. And it's just difficult because, like, once you discover a type of content that you like, it's like, oh, NihongoGamer's already moved off that and gone on to something else. And I can kind of understand that because I watch a lot of other people's channels as well. I can definitely empathize with that. So you can be sure there will be Blazblue content coming in the future on this channel. Look forward to that. Do subscribe if you're not already, and leave a comment. Are you excited about these updates? And more importantly, which one are you more excited about? But either way, leave your comments below. And of course, hit the like button. That always helps. Until the next NihongoGamer video, I'll see you around.